I started this channel a little over 2 years ago with a rather humble setup. It was just me, some very cheap shitty lighting, a set of Rode wireless mics, and a 2021 iPad Pro for recording, editing, and thumbnails. And ever since then, I've been gradually improving the channel in little increments, such as, buying new, more expensive lights, improving my editing and filming skills in general, or switching full-time to an iPhone 14 Pro instead of that iPad as a camera, with an iPhone 12 Pro Max as a step sort of in between, but I didn't use that for very long, and I will be upgrading to a proper camera soon. But recently, all within the span of like a week and a half, the sound of all of my videos went from this to this. And today in this video I want to go over how I did that and who helped make it happen. So yes, technically this video is sponsored by a bunch of different companies because everything that I used to make my videos sound as good as they do now was supplied by these companies. So first off, my microphone. For the majority of the sitting in this chair and talking that I do in these videos, I now use a Sennheiser MKH416. This thing was supplied to me by Sennheiser and it's absolutely incredible. It's positioned right up here, just barely out of frame, it's pointing right down at my mouth, and it's absolutely taken these videos to the next level. The 8060 has a functionally indistinguishable, slightly larger and slightly less expensive brother, the MKH416, which is readily available on Thomann as well as Sweetwater, so the links for that are in the description if you're interested. But thanks to very minimal soundproofing in this space, the raw audio from this mic still sounds like this, which is less than optimal, but there's not really much I can do short of gluing as many foam squares as I can possibly fit on the ceilings and walls, which I've already done. But as it turns out, there's a big ass radiator just out of frame to my right, there's 2 doors in this room, 2 big windows, bunch of other shit that just prevents me from installing as much soundproofing as I'd like to. So enter Waves Audio with their Clarity VXD Reverb Pro plugin to turn this into this. Pair that with a bit of Waves compression and just a tiny little, the tiniest dash of their de-essing plugin to keep your ears from bleeding when I say words like spicy, and you've got yourself some real good audio. And of course, Waves has also hooked me up with affiliate links for you in case you're also interested in taking your audio to the next level. I've hardly scratched the tip of the Waves iceberg with the 3 or 4 plugins I just mentioned because their library contains about 300. But that's a little intimidating. I'm slowly working my way through trying all of them. I also don't need all of them, but I'm sure there's a few useful ones still buried in there that I haven't even discovered yet. So now that we've covered all the vocal stuff that makes this part of the video sound good, what about the music? Because, well, this is a guitar channel after all. Well, as you might have noticed, I started adding a little bit of bass to my videos recently, and that's partially because I finally upgraded my cheap jazz bass copy to sound good enough to do so, but also thanks to Spectre Digital's Element Bass plugin. I've always struggled with getting a good analog bass tone, so eventually I just gave up on the analog route, miking up a bass amp, and moved strictly to software for bass, but then I never ended up finding one that I was actually satisfied with the sound of. Element Bass rips anything that you or I have tried to absolute shreds, and it goes great with the extinction level event drums too. Which leads me to something else, and the reason that I waited like a week and a half longer than I wanted to actually upload this video, because starting the day this video goes up, hopefully December 21st, up until December 24th, Spectre Digital is doing a fucking blowout giveaway sale thing, along with the release of Spencer Sotelo's complete guide to audio production. Spencer is not just the vocalist for Periphery, but also a world-class audio engineer, and he can teach you how to get the best mix and master possible, regardless of your gear or studio environment. But enrollment for his course ends on December
24th.
And to sweeten the pot a little bit, Spectre is throwing in literally $1,400 worth of plugins and other courses if you buy his course for $190. Isn't that right, Spencer?
It sure is.
The bundle includes, and there is so much shit in it that I am going to have to read that off my laptop, excuse me, Spencer Sotelo's complete guide to audio production, Spencer Sotelo's motor mouth vocal production, total heavy guitar, producing prog metal, element bass, ELE drums, singularity virtual bass, SMG cockblocker noise gate, and a bunch more stuff. This is a once-in-a-lifetime deal, isn't it, Spencer?
You're goddamn right it is.
So if you want to learn world-class audio production from at least one of my favorite vocalists of the modern era, then there is a link for that in the description as well. And even if you don't give a shit about any of the courses, you'd be an idiot for the next couple of days to buy any individual Spectre Digital plugin, because the entire bundle costs just about $30 or $40 more than any individual plugin would. And while I'm absolutely nothing even adjacent to an audio engineer and would hesitate to even call that demo earlier a mix, you heard the plugins, the sound speaks for itself. It doesn't just cut through a mix like nothing else I've ever heard, but it also sounds incredible standalone. So that's pretty much it. I guess here's to, constantly evolving and improving, because that's what I aim to do with these videos. That's what I want to do. I want to keep doing. The videos look much better than they used to now. They sound incredible. I'm very, very grateful to all of the companies that have made this possible for me. Somewhere on screen right now will be a subscribe button, as well as the video that YouTube thinks is best for you specifically to watch right now, so who are you to get in the way of your own happiness? And I'll see you around.
Like and subscribe.